Man, you look at one of these animals and how big they are, how beautiful they are. Man, it's no question that God created all of this. And then you look outside, man, our folks have been running these mountains hundreds of years, chasing these animals. God put all of this on this earth for us to enjoy, and I'm so grateful. The Bible says He gave us dominion over the earth.
I remember sitting in my daddy's stand, my camo on and my gun in hand, praying the Lord would send something our way. And as we sat, I learned a thing or two about God's creation and my dad's values, lessons that shaped the man I am today. Oh, and when I think on all the memories of hunting, faith, and family, I just stop and thank the Lord for the way it was, the way it was, before all the distractions, when we would sit and imagine the way it was, the way it was. I thank God every day, the way it was.
As summer comes to an end and the temps begin to drop, the anticipation of hunting season is at an all-time high.
Making a move on this elk here.
For me, this is something I wait for all year long, and this time I have a special opportunity that was offered to me by my good friend Steve Nichols. I have been invited to not only do a long-range shooting school, but to follow up a few months after with a once-in-a-lifetime elk hunt in Utah. With the rut going on and the bulls chasing cows, this hunt should be one I will never forget.
I'm here today really on the invite of my friend Steve Nichols. God's just put him in my life. He provides so many blessings for me and my family. And so he just called me up one day and said, hey, Rev, let's go to this long-range shooting school in Oregon. And so Bob Beck with Extreme Outer Limits puts on this shooting school. And so we're here, and he's gonna spend some time with us on a half a day teaching us techniques. And then we're gonna hit the range, sight the guns in and go out, and eventually by the end of the school, we'll be shooting a mile target. It's just a great opportunity to not only learn how to do it, but put it to practice.
Gavin's on the bullseye.
So day one, the longest shot we had was 860 yards. And so then day two started off right off the bat with like a 400 or 500 yard, which by the way, prior to this school, that's a long shot for me.
Gavin, so obviously you must be seeing the targets now, right?
I'm good.
Okay, however, but your bubble's not. So what I would do in this case, right? So you're good, you're seeing what you want to see, but you want to take a little pressure off that, get the rifle back. Bob.
Right.
Okay, now you're in the bubble. Now you've got a good height. Now you're seeing the target. So now we're ready to load the gun up and rock and roll, right?
That's right.
Get her done, buddy.
We eventually got to the mile-long target. It was the last target of the school. And we laid down. It was all the way across a canyon. And I had no wind when I took my first shot. And Bob Beck was behind me. And right when I pulled the trigger, he said, you missed it to the right. And I looked up, I said, well, how did I miss it to the right? There's no wind. I don't see mirage. I don't see anything blowing between here and there. He said, did you adjust windage for spin drift? And then it hit me yesterday morning in class. We talked about how the rifling in your bullet, or rifling in your rifle actually, in your barrel, is going to move on long-range shots, move your bullet off to the right. And so sure enough, I missed the mile target, my first shot, about 3 feet to the right I made that adjustment on the windage and then nailed it the second shot. And so, man, it was just cool. I pulled the trigger, I lifted my head up, and about that time is when I heard the bullet hit the target.
Man, it's amazing when you dial that thing the right way.
I know.
The Way It Was is brought to you by WTL Ministries, reaching outdoorsmen through the gospel of Jesus Christ.
We're ready to get it. I think Travis just called. He said he'll be here in about 15 minutes or so, I guess. So we're about ready to head on out. This ought to be exciting. This afternoon we get to see some of this. So. Oh, buddy, you doing good?
Yes, sir.
It's good
Bring
to
us
see
cold
you.
weather.
I did. It feels good out there. I may have too much clothes on though.
It's gonna get colder.
Yeah. You got any tied up for me?
Nope.
No. About a spike? I mean,
You're a week late.
Oh,
You should have been here last week.
I'm always late. That's my problem. All right.
Travis and I are heading into the mountains for my first day of the hunt. I'll be hunting in a unique spot near the Utah and Nevada border. Travis, the owner of Bucks and Bulls Outfitters, has been filling me in about the hunt over the phone for the last few months. We'll be sleeping in wall tents over the course of 5 days, and I'll be hunting for a management bull. Travis has been using this spot for several seasons, and the camp is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There's the boys.
That's the boys, huh? How are y'all?
Good, how are you?
Man, good. Hey, I'm Kevin.
What was that?
Gavin.
Gavin?
Yeah.
Corey Withers.
Corey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Damon Moody.
Damon, nice to meet you. So you're Moody, huh?
Yep,
I've been
I'm
hearing
Moody.
about you.
My name's Damon Moody. I work for Bucks and Bulls. They just call me Moody. But we're here at the Go Shoot with Rev, and we're gonna go after a management bull. And this will be mostly spot and stock. Lots of bulls, lots of elk. We'll see tons of elk. They'll be screaming. It'll be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
Obviously, the same safety stuff. Don't put anything in the chamber until you're ready to kill something. And your guide will tell you when to do that. You guys can discuss that, whatever else. Y'all have your licensing, right?
Yeah.
Gets all taken care of. Cassie's our cook. She's going to be here in just a minute. I think we're good to go. You're going to go with Damon.
Okay.
And you're Allie, right? On Spud. You're going to go with me, Trevor.
Yep.
And you're going with Goat. Okay. Jared's going to be a spotter for us for a few days.
Look for them big management bulls. Biggest one on the planet.
You should have been here last year.
Yeah,
I saw that
last
picture.
week.
You're gonna take
Last year.
You're gonna take the cow.
350?
It's gonna be a good week for sure.
Let's go stop a heart. You sit out here, it's so much different than where I'm from. You sit out here and you can just see these mountains and there's snow caps on them and the aspens are turning. You gotta know God made all of this. His handiwork is all over it. He's doing pretty good if he's got about 40 girls with him.
Right?
I don't see another bull in the bunch.
I can't tell if he's a 6-point or not. Looks like he's 6 on the right side.
I can do a 5x6, can I?
Yeah. But he does look like a 5 on the left.
Well, we gotta sneak over this little old ridge and see if we can get a better look at this bull. We don't know if it's what if it's a 5x5 or a 6. We're just gonna go and check it out and see. You think we can make it to that tree right there? Yeah.
Way It Was is brought to you by Monster Meal. Animal attraction, premium nutrition, superior results.
I showed up to camp and we didn't waste any time getting this hunt started. The first spot turns up a good bull and I'm already on the move.
This is a dandy right here. He's a 5x5. I'm trying to figure out how far he is. Our rangefinder's not doing real good right now.
The cows are they're starting to feed towards us. That bull's pushing them this way. The bull is pushing his cows right towards us.
I still can't figure out how far they are.
Where should we set up?
I got good video of that bull, so we'll just back out, take the video, watch it, see what everyone else says. Yeah. We got up here, I don't know, probably about 700-800 yards from him. Got the spot and scopes on him. It looks like he's got a broke tine on his right side. See a little piece of white, and we don't want to shoot a 6x6. One with a broke tine, so we're hunting for a 5 or a 5x6. So we're gonna back out and show the footage to some folks back at camp and see what they think, and we may get back on him tomorrow or try to find some more somewhere else. You know, what's amazing is the majesty of God's creation. You really realize how big He is when you come to the mountains.
Moody, what's the plan for tonight? What are we doing?
Go back down, go up that one road, first road that we turned on.
Okay, where we went this morning?
Off,
Okay, yeah.
We'll drive up to the end of that, get out, back up and over into Jumbo, and then see what we can find.
All right, it's day 2. We came up a little bit higher. All the elk we saw them this morning heading up to the mountains, so we're gonna head to this saddle that's out in front of me and see if we can glass and find them this afternoon, maybe when they're coming down. And so we got us a game plan. That's what we're gonna do this afternoon. So we just got up to the top here, kind of looking around, see one bull right out there, right out in the open, hooking a bush, wearing it out. Not sure if he's a 5x6 or 6, so we're gonna check it out, see if we need to make a play on him, if he's a management bull or a trophy. He just walked over the ridge. I had him about 580, 600 yards, and Moody had the cow call going, and man, he was bugling his head off, and it was awesome. He was getting worked up and thought he was gonna come in closer, but he wasn't quite what we're looking for. A little young, and hopefully he bugled enough. He got another one stirred up a little behind him, and so we're gonna kind of hang out here and see if another one will kind of move down the mountain. I'm going in a bunker.
The Way It Was is brought to you by Hybrid Lights. The power of the sun in the palm of your hand.
After a few days of hunting and some close encounters, I still haven't found the right bull. After putting several more miles on these boots and glassing some pretty nice bulls, it came down to the last morning for my opportunity.
Which one's regular?
Water, coffee.
Good for you.
There's some bulls up there, Skyline.
Can you tell what they are?
Last one behind that other pole and to the right.
Yep. Oh, you hit him in the back leg. Hurry, put another one in him.
Huh?
He got him.
Oh my God. Oh my. What a stinking morning, dude. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look, we showed up. It's daylight breaking. We get out of the truck, they're skylining us, looking down. Nice 5 point, 345 yards. They're still looking. Still one up there. 2 shots, got him down. Been all week, man. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, bro.
That's awesome. Good shooting.
Thank you. The fun finished when the trigger got pulled, but now the work starts. And we got this bull on the ground, and he's up that mountain about 200 yards, and it's pretty steep, especially for a lowlander Louisiana boy like myself. So we're fixing to head up there and start getting this bull cut up. Man, you just look at one of these animals and how big they are, how beautiful they are. Man, it's no question that God created all of this. And then you look outside, man, our folks have been running these mountains hundreds of years, chasing these animals. God put all of this on this earth for us to enjoy, and I'm so grateful. The Bible says He gave us dominion over the earth, and we're going to enjoy Him. The Spinney household is going to enjoy Him for a long time. So we are grateful to God, all that He's blessed us with, and we're going to get busy on getting Him cleaned up and back to camp. This week in Utah has been a week that I'll never forget. I killed my first elk here. I got to spend time in camp with some great guys, but it was this morning that meant the most to me. I got up a little early, way before my alarm, and I typically do this. I open my Bible and I begin to read, and today's October the 3rd, so I was reading Proverbs 3, and I got to verse 5 and 6, and I've read it a lot of times, but listen to what it says. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understandings. And in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He'll guide your path." As we were driving to where we were going to be getting out this morning, I talked to our guys, our crew, our guides, and those guys, and I shared with them those two verses, and I said, hey, I want us to think about that as we head off today, but not just about killing an elk, but about life. How is our life? How can we allow the Lord to guide our paths in every area of our life? I want you to think about that. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. What does that mean? It means to trust in Him for not only your physical life, but for your spiritual life as well. Have you ever given Jesus your life, surrendered it all over to Him? You need to give your life to Him. We have some people that can help you with that decision. In fact, there's going to be a website on the bottom of the screen. It's www.endthehunt.org. You type that in on your computer or your smartphone, you can go and there'll be counselors there that would love to visit with you about making that decision to let God guide your life. Hey, thanks for watching The Way It Was.
The Way It Was brought to you by Expedition Archery, Tacticam, Three Rivers Archery, Black Eagle Arrows, Simmons Shark Broadheads. Want to know what the guy's been up to all year? Check us out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest updates happening with the show.